Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie. Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi. Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie. Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington. Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson. Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson. Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
First time since he was charged with the murder of Joe Chernak, Rodney Harrington finds his jail cell intolerable. He has learned Allison Mackenzie is the victim of a hit-run driver, and Betty Anderson now carries his feelings away from the cell into the outside world.
Sorry, Phyllis got tied up.
Oh, don't worry about it. There hasn't been a crisis in 15 minutes.
Well, then do I have another 5 minutes to make a telephone call?
Sure.
Thank you. Mr. Harrington, please. Mr. Harrington, Betty Anderson here.
Oh, yes, Betty.
I tried to call you a few minutes ago.
I was out. Did you want something?
Rod wants to see you right away.
Have you seen Rod?
Yes.
Do you know why he wants to see me?
I think he'd better tell you himself.
Well, thanks for your trouble, Betty. Goodbye.
Well, Mrs. Choate, Stella Chernak will be coming today to start to work with me. Tell her I'll be seeing her as soon as I can.
Yes, Doctor. Any change with the Mackenzie girl?
No, nothing. Betty?
Dr. Rossi?
Did you check the linen supply yet, Miss Anderson?
No, I'll do that right away.
Well, good.
I'll be in Miss Mackenzie's room.
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you. Connie.
She could be asleep if it weren't for those machines.
Why don't you get something to eat?
I don't want anything.
You need something.
Look, I've been down in the cafeteria staring into a bowl of soup, and I don't want anything.
I'll call you if there's any change in her condition. There's nothing you can do here.
I can be here. If that's all I can do, I can at least do that. Dr. Clark, please report to the lab. Dr. Clark, report to lab, please. May I help you? Ah. I'm Stella Chernak. Oh, of course, Miss Chernak. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Dr. Ross is expecting you, but I'm afraid he'll be a little delayed.
Oh, well, I can come back some other time.
No, it'll only be a minute. In the meantime, you can make out the personnel form. Now, oh, I'm sure personnel brought it down.
Please, don't bother.
I know it's a bore, but it's just routine. You can bring them back tomorrow. Miss Chernak, I'd like to add my condolences. It's a terrible, tragic thing that happened to your brother.
Thank you, thank you.
I think you'd be more comfortable in Dr. Rossi's office. It's right through that door. Miss Chernock. We wouldn't want to lose this.
Oh, thank you. Again.
Dr. Rossi's not here. I wanted to see you, Miss Chernock.
Oh. Do I know you?
I saw you at the Schuster's the night you came to tell your mother that... I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
Oh, well, everybody seems to be. Now. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Okay.
I was on duty at the hospital the day your father came to sign the papers.
Oh, you get around.
He was terribly upset, Miss Chernock.
Well, that's a quirk of Papa's. He gets upset when one of his kids dies.
He accused Rodney Harrington of killing him. Who are you? Miss Chernock, it was an accident. I'm sure you realize that. He blamed Rod for something that happened between him and Mr. Harrington. Now he wants Rodney to pay for it.
You're Betty Anderson, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Haven't you had enough?
It has nothing to do with this.
Oh, the bruises are all healed, and now you're right back in the Harrington corner. What are you, some kind of a masochist or something?
Rodney did not kill your brother.
No, Joey fought with himself. Joey threw himself over the pier. Joey killed himself.
It was an accident.
I can't hear you. Talk a little louder. Maybe Joey will hear you.
Oh, hello, Betty. Excuse me.
Excuse me, Dr. Rossi.
Look, I'm sorry I'm late, Stella.
On the contrary, Doctor, you're just in time.
Well, you know who she is, or was.
Well, the dawn came up slow, but when it hit, it was a scorcher.
Stella, look, the hospital routine being what it is around here, you'll probably be working with Miss Anderson from time to time.
Well, I guess I can take it if she can.
I think she can.
No problem. Just tell me if there are any more partisans in the scrub room.
Stella, in a small town, there are bound to be partisans wherever you look for them.
Well, I guess I just wasn't looking. Why did you hire me?
I think you know that.
You wanted to get me out from under, right?
Partially.
Bury yourself in work, Stella, not in tears.
Stella, I think you can help me. Now, from what you tell me, you're a competent, well-trained biochemist. That's just what I need.
Well, that's just what you got.
Why did you accept this job?
It's going to be a long, cold winter. I wanted to get in out of the weather, but your roof's got a leak.
Well, I think the lab only has one temperature. We'll see if that suits you. Hey. Will you come?
I'm not.
Isn't that nice? Oh, Kim. Kim, it's all over now. Well, you had to tell the man what you saw. Come on, David, let's get out of here, huh? Do you have to go right back to the mill?
Not right away.
Can you stay with us?
I'd plan to.
I'm glad. Come on. I wish you'd say something.
Kim, Daddy doesn't have to go to work right away. Would you like to do something special? How about some ice cream at the drugstore?
Oh, I'd love some ice cream, wouldn't you? Kim, it's all over now. All over. Come on.
I want to see Allison.
Maybe we have to tell her.
Not today. Kim, the store is closed, you see. Allison's not here today. Come on. Come on, we'll have our ice cream now. Come on.
Allison, I want to see Allison.
She'll be okay.
No, don't say anything because she doesn't know about Allison.
Kim, this is my friend Rita. She works here. We can get all the candy and ice cream we want. Free.
How about some nice vanilla ice cream?
Come on.
What happened to her?
We were just over in the district attorney's office. We had to make a statement.
Oh, you mean that story she told Allison?
Yes. Norman, I'm sorry about this. I had to tell the police what Kim saw. I hope you realize that.
I don't realize anything, Mr. Schuster.
Well, I couldn't withhold evidence.
Evidence? You've got a little girl who runs away, who won't talk, and who gets set off easily. You didn't see her that night. It didn't take anything to set her off. Did you tell Fowler that?
Yes, I did.
How do you know she didn't make the whole story up?
How do I know she didn't make up the whole story?
Listen, why would she? Well, she likes Rod. She likes all of you very much.
Oh, sure. We're all wild about each other around here, aren't we?
Go ahead. Oh, what a marvelous sundae. Yeah, 3 scoops of ice cream and some whipped cream and pineapple and 2 cherries.
Kim, good, huh? Remember the night we went to the library with Allison and you got lost?
Norman?
Remember that? Huh? You saw my brother Rod, didn't
Norman, please.
you? Kim, this is important. You saw Rod pick up something, didn't you?
Norman, be quiet.
Why should I? I want to know. Everyone wants to know what she thinks she saw.
Don't you know how cruel you're being? Don't.
Kim, this is important. Now, when he picked it up, he didn't throw it at the boy. He threw it away from him.
Shut up, Norman.
Cool it! You were so sure of your civic duty, you went right to the police. You didn't stop and think for 1 minute what you might do to my brother.
I've thought about it a lot, sonny boy. I've thought about it a lot.